Hi everyone. This video is kind of a tutorial on the new way I'm pushing out assignments for the students. I've gotten a lot of feedback and I really appreciate it. We've had some families having difficulty finding all of the links that are needed for the assignments of the week. And I know there's a ton of websites that we go on and it's just kind of hard to navigate through all of that. So I created this Hyperdoc. This is something that will begin Monday and continue on for the rest of the distance learning. The schedule is right up here that I gave out a couple weeks ago for distance learning, but it's one location where the students can access all of the resources and assignments with just a click of a link. A brief comment about this schedule. I mentioned to the students on our Zoom meeting last Thursday that this is more of a guideline. It's not a necessary schedule for following exactly the time periods. So for instance, the time starts at 7:30, but if they wake up at 8:30 and miss that pre-learning time, just let them start that pre-learning time for that first hour. I would rather the students be ready to go, ready to learn, than cramming in all those assignments during that time. I check at the end of the day if they finish their assignments. So I told the students that, if they finish their science and social studies assignment at 6 o'clock at night, I'll be able to see that. It shows me that it's late, but that doesn't really matter to me because at least they're turning it in, making the attempt, and finishing the assignment. Same thing goes for math. Some of my math assignments are due 2 days after the fact of them being assigned. But if it's taking them 3 to 4 days, I don't really care if they turn it in that fourth day. As long as I see that at the end of the week, so-and-so has turned that in, and I'm able to check them off that they're active on their Chromebooks, they're active on the internet, and they're turning those things in. So with that, let's jump into this first slide here. All the slides are correlated to the day of the week. So you'll get 5 slides that tell you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what the assignments are for that day. The assignments go in order. So I would prefer that the students finish them in order. It just makes sense in the way that I assigned them online. So for instance, the first part of the morning is this seesaw activity. This will be their morning work. So they're going to check in with me. This is just a Google Forms to tell me how they're doing that day, for me to get a better gauge of how they're feeling and how they're going to finish their work, things like that. And then they'll always complete a daily seesaw prompt. So seesaw prompts are assigned every day of the week. Moving on to language and writing from 9:40 to 10:40. Again, that's just an hour of language and writing time. They can spend less time, they can spend more time. It just depends on your student. So first, they complete the language activities on Google Classroom. This bold underlined word here are all the links. So if it's bolded and underlined, it sends them to a link for the assignment. The first one says complete the language activity. So they're going to go to Google Classroom, finish that activity, and then they come back here and finish the second step. So review the writing prompt. That's going to send them to Google Classroom writing. So they don't have to go back into Google Classrooms and find the writing classroom. They can just come here and find the writing prompt. And the third one is a video to me explaining how they're going to plan their writing for that week. So you'll find those in all the days of the week. Thursday, we have a weekly Zoom meeting. So I've linked our next Zoom meeting right here. You can find it. This link will hopefully go right to the Zoom meeting. So hopefully, if you have any questions, please message me on Remind. The students can message me on Google Classroom. I'm able to see them there. But I hope this just makes it a little bit more convenient for you to navigate through all those assignments. Let me know if this works for you, and I'm always willing to modify for your needs. All right, I hope everyone has a great week, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone on Thursday.